Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Newnham, and I'm shooting this quick testimonial for a good friend of mine, Paul Irvine, because he's a technical go-to guy that you would find extremely valuable to connect with if you're the kind of person like me who doesn't major on technical expertise but needs the underlying technology to work really well to get your online business to the next level and keep it running smoothly. I do copywriting, branding, positioning, and marketing for social entrepreneurs and other people who are out in the world to make a difference. And I was working with one of my clients, helping to write and launch her website, and I encountered some technical issues. I'm kind of just averagely okay at WordPress, nothing kind of to write home about when it comes to the technical side of things. And it looked like the template wasn't behaving correctly. Put out a request on a few of the forums, and I had a few quotes back for, kind of hourly rates and so on to help sort things out, whatever the problems might be. Paul stood out from the rest of the crowd, though, because he just put his hand up and said, "Look, I'm happy to have a chat with you on Skype. It could be something really simple and straightforward, and I'll just help you fix the thing. How does that sound?" And of course, I jumped at the opportunity. And as soon as we connected, the first thing I learned was that he lives about 30 miles north of me here in Scotland, so that was quite cute. But more seriously, Paul was able to quickly kind of narrow down the technical issues. And I've worked with technical guys for 20 years in my corporate career before I stepped out into marketing full-time. And what I know is that, technical expertise is great, but the ability to relate that to non-technical folk is what's absolutely critical. And Paul has that in spades. He's also got what I would call kind of X-ray vision, because he was able to kind of go beyond the symptoms and the kind of issues that I was explaining to him, and he spotted some other things that might be giving us problems. Went in, dug into the code, found out where the real issues were, and turned out that the template had been written in some fairly non-standard ways, and I could never find that out myself. He quickly fixed a number of problem areas, and then we talked about optimizing some other aspects of the website in terms of its graphics and so on, which he also did really quickly. He did an absolutely fantastic job. Needless to say, my client was over the moon. Her business coach was thrilled as well, and I was obviously enormously grateful. And we also came to an arrangement where I could help Paul in his business so that we can both get a win-win out of this, because I wanted to make sure that I could honor his time and commitment and value that he brought to my business. So that just kind of shows you the kind of guy he is, his skill set, and how quickly he can get to work and give you a commercial result out of a technical problem. And I think that's massively valuable. In my career, I don't see that happening nearly as often as you might kind of like it to. And we know that as online marketers, getting the technology right really is critical, no matter what our skill set is. Now, the other thing I'd like to share with you is that, like many of us, Paul's got bigger ideas in terms of the number of people he can bring value to, and he's working on some exciting ideas around a community to help people in a much sort of more widespread way, whether they're kind of online marketers or business owners who aren't necessarily kind of internet marketers in their own right, which I think is a fantastic idea. I fully salute that, and anybody who's all about kind of building community and adding value and collaborating the way that Paul does, I would just immediately recommend connecting with, because these are the kind of people who really are adding the most value, and I think will continue to do so as we go through kind of 2013 and beyond. I think community is massive. I think building relationships the way that Paul does is the real way to win a client's heart, and to build a stable and ongoing relationship and a sustainable business. So I couldn't recommend Paul more highly, whether it's a kind of one-off technical issue that you might be facing, or you might be looking for somebody to really make sure that your technology runs smoothly in a launch, which is absolutely critical, of course. Then he's a go-to guy that you can absolutely rely on. I totally stand by what he does. Fantastic guy, Paul Can-Do Irvine, and in the meantime, I wish you the very best with your work and getting your message out there this year. Bye just now. Bye.